October, Marx published his third article on the Rhenish Provincial Assembly, titled Comments on the Assembly's Debates on the Timber Theft Law, stating that it revealed the true nature of the Provincial Assembly. In 1836 alone, out of 207,478 criminal cases in Prussia, about 150,000, nearly 3/4 involved theft of timber, encroachment on pastures, violations of hunting regulations, and forest offenses. During the Assembly's debate on the timber theft law, the landowners shamelessly passed exploitation measures of their own design, including provisions that exceeded the government's draft bill by declaring the gathering of fallen branches as theft. Marx wrote, sacrificing the rights of human beings for the rights of young trees. If this clause passes, it would inevitably hew down a multitude of people who never intended to commit a crime from the living tree of morality, casting them, like dead wood, into the hell of crime, shame, and poverty. Victory belonged to the deified timber, while mankind, the victim, suffered defeat. The upper classes monopolize all of nature, while the natural class of human society touches the discarded products of natural forces only through gathering fallen branches. In this activity of natural forces, the poor feel a friendly power, more humane than human power. Marx quoted Montesquieu's The Spirit of the Laws. There are two kinds of corruption. One, when the people do not observe the laws. The other, when the laws themselves corrupt the people. The latter evil is incurable, for the remedy itself contains the evil. When the privileged, unsatisfied with statute law, resort to their own customary law, they demand not the human content of law, but its animal form. Under feudalism, one group lived off another. The idle drones killed the worker bees, tormenting them to death with labor. The customary law of the privileged conflicts with established law. The aristocracy's customary law represents illegal custom. The unlawful practices of the upper and middle ranks take the form of arbitrary claims, while the law of the lowest rank appears as incidental concessions. We must demand customary law for the most destitute and propertyless masses. The timber owners sought to turn the authority institutions and organs of the state into servants guarding their interests. The Provincial Assembly voted on the following question: should the principles of law be sacrificed for the protection of timber interests, or should the protection of timber interests be sacrificed for the principles of law? The votes favoring interests outweighed those for law. An assembly of deputies representing special interests, truly entrusted with a legislative mission, inevitably achieved only the trampling of law. To secure control over violators of forest regulations, the Provincial Assembly not only broke law's limbs, but pierced its very heart. Concluding, Marx said, the savages of Cuba considered gold the idol worshipped by the Spaniards. They celebrated the festival of gold, singing and dancing around it. If these Cuban savages were present at a Rhenish Provincial Assembly session, wouldn't they conclude that timber was the idol worshipped by the people of the Rhineland? This shook Marx's previously held belief that social fairness and justice could be advanced through state reform. The state should uphold the interests of all people, yet reality showed it serving as a tool for the upper classes to exploit the lower classes. Marx's legal philosophy was moving towards an entirely new system.